Netflix's latest animated original series, Disenchantment, hit living rooms everywhere this Friday, and I'm fresh from binging and hopped up on energy drinks, so I'm here to let you know if it's worth the watch. What's up, guys? For NerdWire, I'm Chris Carr, and this is Nerdflix and Chill, giving you a sip before you binge. Disenchantment, brought to you by the creators of The Simpsons and Futurama, follows Princess Bean, her elf friend Elfo, and her personal demon Lucy on their misadventures through medieval times. The series aims to turn the fairy tale on its head. I had really high hopes for this show. Right off the bat, you get a strong Robin Hood Men in Tights meets Princess Bride vibe.
No one could survive that many tumbles.
Anybody looks at her, they get their head chopped off.
Oh boy, did I look at her. What?
We even get a Prince Humperdinck! And he's voiced by Matt Berry, which is just gold.
Where is your God now? Father!
Where is your God now? Don't use that, Scott. Bean is your typical atypical princess. Doesn't want to marry for political reasons, but rather for love. Or at least find a dude who's decent at listening.
I just want to send people home and curl up with my favorite book.
The hollowed out one with the booze inside?
Yeah, I can't put it down.
Unlike the strong-willed Disney princesses who we're supposed to be impressed with because they like reading or don't want to be child brides, Bean likes drinking excessively, hanging out with a demon, and hooking up with Vikings and hot dudes from donkey auctions. I mean, though, who doesn't? There's obviously a lot of Matt G familiarity. The animation style, the stellar supporting voice cast, the background gags. We have the usual religious commentary. I am bad and you are bad and we are bad together. And political digs.
It looks like people are just having sex.
Oh yes, we do that too. Diplomacy is complicated.
We even have a Bender-esque character in Lucy the Demon.
Get ready. Next week we're gonna try arson.
However, Disenchantment just doesn't have the same rhythm and style we've become so familiar with in The Simpsons and Futurama. The jokes in Disenchantment feel muted, and like they're trying to pace out the laughs since you're going to binge thanks to the Netflix format. We get some strong one-liners, and the episode titles themselves are great. But the setup and spike of jokes in Disenchantment's predecessor's work earned huge laughs. And here, you usually don't do more than chuckle. Things are clever, but not gut-busting. On shows like The Simpsons and Futurama, characters can be totally horrible, but charming. Here, I found myself really struggling to like these characters. For me, Elfo's lines and antics provided the most consistent laughs, and he seems the most fleshed out with some actual agency.
I'd rather die a big death than live a small life.
Foreshadowing! The rest of our trio doesn't seem to be as well thought out. Lucy is a literal demon, and even comes to save Bean on multiple occasions, but he's just sort of around for the sake of commentary after a few episodes.
I always wanted to be in the entertainment industry. You know, in hell, I was a communications major.
Me too, Lucy. Me too. We completely lose sight of his through line, being set in to ruin Bean's life and lead her down a path of corruption. Which, let's face it, girl doesn't need much help there. Bean isn't particularly sympathetic or likable. I get that that's part of the joke, that she can't stand being rich and well off, but after about 5 episodes, that gets kinda old. It feels like when your parents rant about millennials, and you're like, Dad, I work 4 jobs, and he's like, but Taylor's a real sack of crap, isn't she? And you're like, ugh, not everyone is Taylor. Bean is a Taylor. Bean does have a few redeeming traits though. Her dad is a raging dick, so like I get wanting to leave home.
You're the reason I have a drinking problem.
Of course I am. I'm your father.
She's a really loyal friend, and actually a pretty awesome ambassador when she isn't completely wasted. Our heroine even learns a few life lessons along the way, like don't steal from your dead relatives, don't murder people. Although that one gets everyone pretty mad because then she just learns that murder is sometimes necessary. The moral compass of Dreamland is slightly askew. I hope we focus a bit more on what makes Bean a badass, and have her bad habits not be the total focus of who she is. By the end of episode 9, I feel like we finally got somewhere. King Daddy Zog finally had some reasoning for being a total POS. We see some freaking awesome magic, a curse is cured, and we start to feel for all these dudes. Since this was a departure from Groening's normal formula and gave us more of an overall storyline, I wish he gave us more of the story. I'm excited to learn more about what Bean is capable of.
What was I born to be?
Who popped Lucy?
Creeping everyone out. You.
And what exactly Bean is, because it seems like she's gonna be magical AF. Oh, and also, what the hell is Elfo? It's a fairy tale, so I don't think he's totally dead.
Mostly dead.
There's definitely some good stuff on the show. All I'm saying is that it's gonna need some real work to get more episodes past the next 10 Netflix has already ordered. It may seem unfair to compare this to other Groening shows, but if your big pitch is that it's from his mind, then those comparisons are bound to happen. Look, for me, if Netflix wanted to do a fun comedy show with medieval-based humor, I wish they would have resurrected Gallivant instead. If Disenchantment were a drink, it'd be mead. Consumed because you can't drink the water, and honestly, it's not what you really want, but it'll do at Renfest. But hey, this is just one gal's opinion, so let me know if you think Disenchantment surpassed expectations. Hit me up in the comments below and click to the left of my face for more videos. Until next time, all things in moderation, except your shows.